With Jalen Rose, I'm Mark Morgan, and Ish Shroff will join us in just a few moments. This is first half action between the Lakers and Nuggets, Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. That was Kobe, that was Melo. Here we go. Nuggets down by 4 first quarter. Melo to the hoop and the layup.
And today is Carmelo Anthony's birthday. His biggest birthday gift could possibly be a win in Force Game 7.
There goes Kobe with a little layup. Lakers up 3 after that sequence. Nuggets down 1 in the second quarter. J.R. Smith for 2.
His game is improving. His ball handling, decision making, and passing has really improved these playoffs.
Kobe drives to the hoop, gets stripped by J.R. Smith on the fast break. Smith to Linus Kleza, who misses a layup. Smith there for the putback. Nuggets back up by 1.
And that's what they need from their bench. Activity from Kleza, J.R. Smith, and the Birdman, Chris Anderson.
And there you see Kobe Bryant knocking down the jumper. Very efficient first half for Kobe Bryant. He was 6 of 10 from the field and also was 5 of 5 from the free throw line. And you see the Lakers with a 53-40 lead at the break. And the Lakers shooting 60% from the field on the road. J.R. Smith and Melo have combined for 25 points. And there you see it again. The Nuggets shooting 37% as a team. All right, as I mentioned, Jalen Rose is alongside. I know, Jalen, you've been watching the first half very closely. Let's first talk about Trevor Ariza. Now, this is a guy who it seems like as the playoffs have gone on, he has played better and better for the Lakers. What did he show you in the first half of this game?
First off, Mark, defensively, he's keeping Carmelo Anthony quiet. In order for the Nuggets to win, they have to shoot a better percentage from the field, and it starts with Carmelo Anthony. He's doing a tremendous job of crowding him, contesting his shots on the defensive end. Offensively, his game has improved immensely. A three-point shooter that spreads the basketball floor for the penetrators that the Los Angeles Lakers have, and a guy that can penetrate with length and finish around the basket. This guy is a difference in this team. He wasn't a part of the team that went to the finals last year in the starting lineup. Now he is, and he's paying dividends.
So that is Ariza. He has looked good. Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups, as we look at the X factor here, Ariza and J.R. Smith, both of these guys playing very well thus far. Smith, as we mentioned, with 13 points. I want to talk about Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups. Between them, if the numbers in front of me are correct, they are 4 for 15 from the field. Billups had a rough game last time out. Anthony 3 for 10. What is wrong? Is the same thing wrong with both of them offensively in the first half of this one?
I sense a little fatigue in those two players in general. You know, with ESPN, we have our pregame where they have the cameras in the locker room. George Karl was giving an animated speech to the team. Unfortunately for Chauncey Billups, he was sitting in the front row, and he actually yawned. And he's come out this first half, and he yawned the entire first half. So I bet with the combustible personalities in the Nuggets locker room, and I'm saying this with all sincerity and in a good way, there are probably guys hitting chairs, kicking garbage cans, throwing Gatorade bottles, challenging one another to come out and not allow their season to not only end, but to end like this, because they need these two guys to provide production and leadership that the other guys can follow.
So you switch over to the Lakers now, but again, L.A. with a 13-point lead, Jalen at the break on the road. Lakers win. They advance to their 30th NBA Finals. What is the deal with Andrew Bynum? Throughout this series, you heard a lot of guys on radio across the country saying, hey, why doesn't Phil Jackson play Andrew Bynum more? Bynum played 12 minutes in the first half, took only 3 shots. He is scoreless. What's up with that?
Because Phil Jackson knows something that we all don't know. That's why he has 9 rings. He's going to play and coach the guys that he feels like that are efficient, that can help win this series. Phil Jackson is not trying to win a popularity contest with the media or even the guys on his roster. Lamar Odom has played better, and he's went smaller. You see more minutes for a guy like Ariza. Kobe Bryant came back in early in the second half, and when you don't play in your short stint and you're on a deep team, your minutes goes down. Paul Gasol goes to center. Then Andrew Bynum goes to the bench. Actually, the team played faster. They played better defense, and they were more active with him on the bench.
Well, and we've also talked about exactly how valuable Bynum is to this team, given he's coming back from the injury, because this team made it all the way to the NBA Finals and lost last year. If the Lakers won this series, does Bynum have to really be a factor against either the Cavs or the Magic for the Lakers to win the title? Or do you think Phil's already figured this thing out where he can, like you just said, play him a little, and these other guys like Ariza and other bigs are playing well?
See, this is the thing I like about the Lakers team. You see Kobe Bryant, he's 30. You see Derek Fisher, he's around 30. They're the only 2 guys that are over 30. So really, this is a young core group of guys. Andrew Bynum, 21 years old. So he's really going through this for the first time and playing big minutes. minutes, coming off 2 injuries. So some nights he's going to be into it mentally, physically, and emotionally, and some nights he's not. But he plays on the team where he doesn't have to be the go-to guy. So as long as he uses his size, he shoots his jump hook, left shoulder, right shoulder, and he's efficient around the basket and he's playing well, Phil will leave him out there. When he's not, he has to come out, big fella.
You have to wonder, Jalen, if J.R. Smith had a rough first half, how far behind the Nuggets would be. Because Smith thus far, 6 of 9 from the field. He has 1 3. He leads the Nuggets with 13 points. Why has he been effective in the first half?
Because he's aggressive. He's the one Nugget player that doesn't look like that he's feeling the moment. And that's one thing I like about J.R. Smith's game. Sometimes he shoots both teams either in the game or out of the game. But at the same time, when he's efficient, driving the ball to the basket, you see him doing one-on-one moves, making medium-range shots. He just really shows the maturation of a young player and the improvement of his game.
We showed Kobe Bryant, obviously, in the first half highlights moments ago. Bryant, 6 of 10 from the field, a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He leads all scorers with 18 points. As we take a look now at kind of some of his shots here in the first half, it seems like he's just kind of having his way, but only 10 shots that he's taken thus far. What's he doing out there?
The reason why he's the best closer in the game and arguably the best player in the game, it seems like while everybody's playing chess, Kobe Bryant, while everybody's playing checkers, Kobe Bryant is playing chess.
I smell what's cooking.
He picks and chooses his spot. It seems like he almost got all of his 18 points within the last 2 or 3 minutes. You know why? He smelled blood. The lead was around 8, was around 9. And he figured if I make a couple of shots, I really can put a couple of daggers into this Nuggets team going into halftime. That's what he did. And I look for him to continue to come out that way aggressive in the beginning of the third quarter.
The Lakers, 21 of 35 from the field. That's roughly 60% shooting, Jalen, but 11 turnovers for L.A. Is that a little bit of a red flare for you, even though they have a 13-point lead?
That will be a red flare if they get 11 in the second half, because that's exactly what the Denver Nuggets need to get out in transition, to get easy baskets, to get the Los Angeles Lakers defense scrambling so you can get open 3-point shots, and then all of a sudden they're back in the game, the crowd's back into the game, and they're energized. If you're the Lakers, get into your triangle, 1 or 2 passes, move the basketball, get an efficient shot, or get to the free throw line if you want to protect the lead.
Now, I know when you played in the league, from time to time you were on teams that were down at halftime. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, it only happened once or twice.
Once or twice. But if you can remember those few times, what do the Nuggets have to do to go possession by possession and not think, hey, we got to hit a 3 every time the Lakers hit a 2 to catch up? Because if you look at it 13, it looks like a lot. But how do you do that possession by possession?
That's where having a guy with the basketball like Chauncey Billups that's been to 7 straight conference finals comes in handy. That's been a finals MVP. To give the poise to the rest of the roster, to get them into their offense, to use high pick and rolls to create action for himself or others. The same with Carmelo Anthony, one of the best scorers in the NBA. They need him to be in attack mode, getting to the free throw line, getting to the lane, getting high percentage shots, and then that'll probably open up his 3-pointer.
In the Eastern Conference Finals, Jalen, we have seen a pretty good Cleveland Cavaliers team, a 66 regular season win Cleveland Cavaliers team, blow leads of over 16 points, I think, in 3 different games. The Lakers always seem to be a better front-running team. Why is that?
Because they're an offensive-driven team. The Boston Celtics won the championship last year because they were a defensive-oriented team that could play offense when it needed to, and they had stars, so when they got going, they were really good. The Los Angeles Lakers are just the opposite. When they're playing well offensively, they're knocking down shots, they're getting into their offense, they're being efficient on the offensive end. That fuels their defense. Like you said, they're shooting 60%. Now they're playing better defense.
All right. Do the Nuggets come back and win this game?
Nah, I don't think so. I think the Los Angeles Lakers find a way to hold on to this lead. Coming into tonight's game, I felt like Denver was going to come out with the emotion, the attitude, play with the altitude. I thought they were really going to have a physical presence. But I just don't see the fight in the Nuggets. I think the Los Angeles Lakers hold on.
All right, Jalen, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.